Adriana Salvarado, reporting for the Ministry of Health and Social Development. Now we're here in Virgin Gorda today for the launch of the new Nurse Iris O'Neal Medical Center Pledge program, where BVI HSA will be accepting donations for the outfitting of the medical facility.
Today is indeed a wonderful day. It's a day of celebration. We have a brand new medical facility that's just about to be opened. It's a day of giving, it's a day of sharing, it's a day of love. We believe at the BVI Health Authority, and as well on behalf of the Ministry of Health, that it is so important for the advancement of our health services that the medical center that's about to be opened, or will soon be opened in Virgin Gorda, will add to the delivery of services.
Former British Virgin Islands Health Services Authority Chief Executive Officer Mrs. Paula Cumberbatch said that the program was developed along the lines of the People's Hospital Pledge Program to manage all donations earmarked for the purchase of equipment and furnishings necessary for the commissioning of the new facility. Minister for Health and Social Development, Honorable Ronnie W. Skelton, expressed his gratitude to all persons and organizations for the contributions made thus far.
This program is extremely important for us to get the communities, both residents and visitors living in Virgin Gorda involved in the construction of the facility and the fitting out and the furnishing of the facility. They need to have ownership of the facilities so that when they go to the facility, they feel proud, they feel a sense of ownership of that facility, and not just that the government built it and they're just there collecting services, but they, if they go and they have to use a piece of equipment that they probably contribute to, they can say, I was part of contributing to the purchase of that piece of equipment.
So what about if persons feel a little bit intimidated? Because just today we raised $86,000. So how can you encourage any person to also give?
Well, what the Health Services Authority has done is set up, I guess they're going to be, not guess, but they will be setting up hotlines, giving a number where you can call and make your contribution. And there will be other, at the present facility, I show there will be something there that people can go and collect a form and leave it with a name, telephone number, and so on. And failing that, they can call the Health Services Authority and ask
What they can contribute to.
where they can contribute, and if they want to specifically say Virgin Gorda, what part of the facility they want to contribute to in Virgin Gorda, all of that can be done.
So, Minister, in your remarks, you mentioned about a comprehensive health plan. Tell us more about that.
It involves building the People's Hospital with expanded services to stop people from going off island for some of the basic stuff, and then to build upscale clinics, polyclinics, so to speak, where overnight people with minor overnight problems can stay on the islands and get the care they need. And those that are critical or need emergency medevac to be able to get to People's Hospital, to any place in the world that they need to go. So it involves the Iris O'Neal Medical Center here in Virgin Gorda, what we're doing now. It involved building a clinic in East End, Long Look, an upscale clinic where people can stay overnight. A clinic in Capoons Bay to cover the western end of the island. Again, mirroring what is happening mirroring the one in East End, Long Look. Okay. And helicopter services and upscale for Antigua and Jost Van Dyke to get people to Peoples or to where they need to go as quickly as possible.
Hi, I'm here with Alma Stevens, a resident of Virgin Gorda. Now tell me, Ms. Stevens, how do you feel about the launch here of the Pledge Program and ultimately the progress that it's making towards the opening of the new Nurse Iris O'Neal Medical Center?
I think it's great. And the progress is also going to be excellent.
Now tell me some of the challenges that Virgin Gordians experience when it comes to healthcare services and the opportunities that you think that the new facility will create.
It's going to save us money, at least from going chartering a boat, going overseas with your sick patients and stuff like that. And that's why I'm here today, because I really want to donate towards this.
All right. So how can you encourage your fellow Virgin Guardians to donate towards the cause?
Ask them to come in and do the same.
So I'm here with Jean Vanderpool, who made a donation today towards the medical center of $10,000. And you're also representing the BVI Diabetes Association.
Yes.
But as a healthcare provider, how can you motivate other providers to give towards the cause?
Well, I guess it's just by example, because as a Medicure is a pharmacy and laboratory service that's been operating in the BVI since 1990, and as part of our corporate commitment and responsibility, we felt that we should give a donation towards this development of the government facility here in Virgin Gorda. We also have a branch of our pharmacy here on Virgin Gorda for many years, and a part of the community. So we feel obligated, and we're happy that we were able to do so, make that donation on behalf of the company. Thank you all very much, and we look forward to continued support by the community, both here and in Tortola and throughout the territory.
So I'm here with District Governor-elect Mrs. Delma Maduro, where Rotary Club of Tortola gave a generous donation of $50,000 towards the Nurse Iris O'Neill Medical Center. And I just want to say that was such a big donation. How do you encourage organizations or even people in general to donate to a cause such as this?
First of all, let me say that we're really, really very happy that we were able to do this, and for past President Henry and myself to be here on behalf of our club. We cannot depend on government for everything. In no society can we do that. And Rotary is a worldwide organization in excess of 1.2 million Rotarians. And it's an organization that does good in the world, and so we look at where there are needs in our community and we try to fill those needs. And so the types of things that we do within the BVI community, it runs the whole gamut. We do things in literacy, we do things in health, because as I mentioned earlier, two areas of focus within Rotary. One is disease prevention, healthcare and disease prevention, and maternal and child care. And so over the years, we've done quite a bit with respect to health services.
I mean, it seems as though Rotary never stops, because just maybe 2 months ago you donated to the orthopedics.
Yes.
And so now you're donating to the Nurse Iris O'Neill Medical Center. Is there any other plans to give towards this, or any other initiative for the British Virgin Islands Health Services Authority?
We, the Rotary Club of Tortola, do not have any immediate plans, additional plans for any additional donation. And let me just say that the monies that we were able to do today, these would have been funds that would have raised with the support of the entire BVI community. So in some sense, this is an effort of the BVI community channeled through Rotary. And the other clubs, as they all do, the Rotary Club Sunrise and the Rotary Club of Rotown, I'd be very surprised if there is not something forthcoming from them, as well as our young Rotarians, the Rotaractors. So I'm very sure that there'll be additional donations from the BVI Rotary family. And of course, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite everyone to make a donation towards this very, very important and worthy cause. As our sisters over here on Virgin Gorda, you have the added expense, the added stress of getting to Tortola when you have emergencies. And so it's really something that has been long in the planning, long in the waiting, and I'm sure the Virgin Gordians are looking forward to it. And so we all need to get on board and pledge, no matter how small, no matter how big. I'm sure it would be appreciated.
I am here with Jaleel Cameron, founder of the Jaleel Foundation. He has given many donations before to the People's Hospital, and now today he has committed some amount of money when the time comes to the North Iris O'Neill Medical Center. Now, Jaleel, you're 13 or 14?
13, making 14 in November.
What motivates you to give back to your community?
My main motivation is my grandmother. She was just there. She tells me it's always better to give than to receive, and it's better to give with an open heart and not to look for something in return. It's best to give for what you have. Charity begins at home. I'm a BV Islander. This is my home. I love my country, and I would love to see more modernized health care in the BVI.
So, you know, we heard there's over $86,000 raised just here today.
Yes.
And sometimes when persons hear these figures, they get a little bit intimidated.
Yes.
What can you say to encourage someone to give as well?
You know, any amount is appreciated. I remember when I was raising money for my, because I was diagnosed with epilepsy and they didn't have the proper machine at Peebles when they had the old hospital. So when I came back from my treatment in Miami, I wanted to buy that machine, and I just went ahead with it, and I just raised money so I could buy the machine, and then I donated $7,000, but then they bursted my bubble and told me that the machine was $27,000, so I had 20 more to go, but they were really appreciative of that donation, and I just kept working hard so that I could make the rest of my donation.
All right, thank you so much, Jaleel. You are truly an example that BV Islanders and anyone would want to follow.
Yes.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
And there you have it, $86,000 raised right here today towards the outfitting of the Nurse Iris O'Neill Medical Center here in Virgin Gorda. We spoke to Minister for Health and Social Development, Honorable Ronnie W. Skelton, Jaleel Cameron for the Jaleel Foundation, Rotary members Delma Maduro, and Virgin Gordians on how they feel about the launch of this program and the significance in improving health services for not just Virgin Gorda, but the entire Virgin Islands community. Again, reporting for the Ministry of Health and Social Development, I'm Adriana Salvaral. Until next time, thank you for viewing.